Hey, Pastor Steve here, and I believe that I have a word from the Lord for you today. And that word is labor. I'm not talking about working for God's love, and I'm not talking about if I do this, then God will do that for me. No, what I'm talking about is the way that we live our lives. God shows us in several different ways throughout His Word how we can live our lives in a way that's actually going to honor Him, but it's actually going to promote a healthy lifestyle for us as well. You know, Paul wrote to the church in Colossae a few things about this. In the 3rd chapter, in the 10th verse, he said this: "Put on your new nature and be renewed as you learn to know your Creator and become like Him." You know, he gave us the example of actually putting on these clothes, putting on clean clothes, clothes that actually make us look like God. And you know what? We actually start acting like God as well. Let me give you an example. He actually goes further on in Colossians 3:14 and tells us, "Above all, clothe yourself with love, which binds us together in perfect harmony." You know, when we put on love, that's the perfect thing for us to be able to do, because what it does is it enables us to be able to show harmony with others, and it also prevents us from having to ask for forgiveness later. It's very simple. We set aside all of our anger and rage and everything else, and we'll never have to ask for forgiveness to anyone. And we won't have to forgive anyone either, as long as we're working through this in love. You know, in Colossians 3:16, Paul tells us to let the message about Christ in all its richness fill your lives. Teach and counsel each other with all the wisdom He gives. Sing songs and hymns and spiritual songs to God with thankful hearts. So if we focus on allowing the message of Christ to get into us and to change our lives, then there's no way that we can possibly fail, because God is there within us. And even as we speak with each other, as we teach and we counsel each other, we can look back to this message that Paul gave us and actually start singing psalms and praises and hymns to the Lord who loved us, made us, and guides us. You know, further on in the chapter, he tells us, "And whatever you do or say it as a representative of the Lord Jesus Christ, giving thanks through Him to God the Father." So let's try that. Everything that we do, let's do it as if we were doing it unto the Father. What it does is it sets all of our cares and petty concerns aside, and we're doing things for the Lord. You know, later on in this same chapter, towards the end of it, Paul tells us again to work willingly at whatever you do as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. So that's what this is really all about. You know, if we start focusing on what we can do for God and all the different things that God has enabled us to be able to do because of the gifts, the talents, and the things that He's put into our lives, then there's no way that we cannot change the world. So this is the word that I believe that the Lord gave to me for you today. Let all your efforts reflect the love that I have put into your hearts. Make every effort to work as if you were working for me. When you do, others will see me in you. Besides, if you're working for me, imagine the benefits. That's pretty cool, isn't it? On Labor Day, God says, "Hey, come and work for me. I got a job for you." And all we have to do is just work in the love and the grace that He blesses us with, and we'll change the world one step at a time. Well, you're more than welcome to share this on Facebook. You can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our videos there. You can even go to awfg.today, and you can see some of our other videos. You can log into our blog. You can even see some of the previous messages. Well, God bless you, and I hope to hear from you soon.